let's play ourselves some Rune. This is a pamphlet realm, as a reminder, which means that it is designed for like shorter sessions, like faster play. You can see that there's only 4 points on the map. They're designed these things to go quick. Oh god, don't do that. Yeah, they're designed to play quick. Also, I apologize to you. I don't have the font that you have for this pamphlet, so it replaced it with Arial. Sorry. All right, let's do what we always do when we start a realm. Let's read the sort of the rules of the fight, see what's going on, and then we'll jump into the. I also just want to like look and see how you set this up, because this is folded interesting. I didn't print this out. I probably will, just because this is an interesting fold here, right? Like this and this look kind of equal size, but this is much smaller. I wonder how that looks on the other side, because this looks like half and half. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious about that. So let's read the rules for the realm, and then we'll dive into things. When something shatters, it leaves behind cracks. Over time, those cracks fill with all sorts of interesting things, all sorts of filth, all sorts of riches. Oberon is no different. Ah. Hey VoxBox, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. So Oberon is the name of the world that was the first world, and then it shattered, and it became the world that Rune takes place in, with all the realms being the shattered pieces of Oberon. When the world shattered, it left behind cracks of all kinds, and time has filled them plenty. Somehow you find yourself there now, in the cracks betwixt. Whichever realm you were heading towards, you did not find yourself there. Oh, engraved one. Ah, damn. Didn't make it. Will you return to the shattered surface of the world? Will you plunder these wretched depths for all that, much like you, has slipped betwixt the cracks? Let's find out. Alright, how does death work in this particular realm? When you die, you return to point 1, the Forlorn Sigil, with full health. Cracks spread out from your chest to cover your body, weakening you. Over time, if you're not careful, your whole body will collapse inward as the cracks deepen, until there's nothing but a hole where your chest once was. Alright. Due to the cracks running across your skin, your runes are in danger of becoming corrupted. Whenever you attempt to use a rune etched into your being whilst in the cracks betwixt, roll 1d6 and add your current death count. The total of 7+, the rune fails to activate. Ah, that's very cool. I did not come into this prepared with some runes selected. I should have. What I need to be doing is I need to like actually make a character that like continues on between things. I always just play these rune APs with a fresh character. That's a really cool death penalty for this place. And like it fits very much in the vibe of these pamphlet things, which is like not extremely punishing, not meant to like be really harmful in death. It's just there to like challenge you in interesting ways. They're like cool opportunities to make the player just try something that they never tried before. So this will make you adapt to your runes getting fucked up. Alright, what's the clock? The cracks left behind by the shattered world of Oberon deepen with time. Whenever you take a point action, okay, so when you do something at a point, fill in a segment of the realm clock. Moving between points does not fill segments of the clock. 2 things occur each time the realm clock fills. Each time it fills, the cracks between points and 1 deepen. Once you've filled the realm clock 3 times, you can then, and only then, move to point 4. Ah, so we gotta like wear down this place until point 4 is available. So we have to like do a bunch of stuff first. The engraved takes -1 harm based on their distance to the Forlorn Sigil. At point 2, you would take -1. Oh. 2 things occur each time. So you just become more powerful. Interesting. Let's look at this map, right? So if this is the Forlorn Sigil, and I filled in the clock, I'm here, I'm taking -1 harm. So I'm feeling pretty confident about my fights. At 4, I'm at -1 harm. Now I'm reading this, and my interpretation is 2 things occur each time the clock fills. So if this fills multiple times, this keeps going up, right? So it's it's -1 harm once it's filled once, so that it's -2 harm if it fills again. I don't know if that's true or not. That feels like I would never take harm. My guess is that the creatures in this place deal a shit ton of harm. That would be my guess. But I don't know. I don't know. You sent me like a pre-release version of this and I didn't get a chance to play it and had mentioned that it the balance was questionable. So we'll find out. Fights include a figure showing the layout of enemy and terrain. Sloped terrain. Ooh. New terrain type. Indicates that a character slides one space from that square in a certain direction at the start of a round. They are standing on it. Use the key left of the combat grid for more information. Pencil these markings however you wish, but remember, they will need erasing after each fight. I will have to try and figure out how to do this in Affinity easy enough. Tokens. Cool. Rewards listed below if I can only be taken once and only when won. Got it. Each point on the map has a point clock that must be filled once before you can move out of that point to... Oh, shit! Interesting. Fill a segment whenever you first complete an available action for your current point in any order you wish. In the cracks betwixt, you do not need to mark fights first. Okay, cool. When a point clock... Normally in RUNE, you have to do a fight if there's a fight there in order to get access to the other stuff. When a point clock is complete, you can move on to the next highest point. Interesting. So this is going to be very sequential. That's cool. I'm totally fine with that. I'm down for that. You know, a lot of the RUNE maps are like these sort of like open spaces that you explore, and you're trying to figure out the order of the points you want to get to. I dig this sequence thing though. You can always descend to previously completed points. Hey, you! Good to see you. Yug, I had a quick question for you before I move on. I want to make sure I'm understanding this realm clock correctly. First of all, it's awesome. Love this idea that you can't get to 4 until this fills in a bunch of times. This says the engraved takes -1 harm based on their distance, and that this happens each time this fills up. So if this fills up twice, is this the engraved takes -2 harm based on their distance? Which means, like, even to get to point 4, I would have to have this filled up -3 there 3 times, so it would be at base -3. If that makes sense, my question. And if you have a chance to answer, that'll just help me understand if I'm playing this right, or if I make my character like really broken by just not taking harm. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. This music is, it's too much for me right now. It's too intense. I gotta go back to my lo-fi music. There we go. Okay, so you can always descend to a previously completed point. If you return to a point with an already completed point clock, you need not fill it again to move upward. When you complete the point clock at point 3, you can then exit. 3 is the ability to exit, so 4 is not the final place. Aaron, you played through this. I'm going to ask you the same question just to see how you played it. The realm clock here is the engraved takes -1 harm based off of distance, but this happens each time this clock fills. So if this fills twice, is this the engraved takes -2 harm based on their distance? And when it fills in the 3rd time, which is what you need in order to get to point 4, it's -3 harm based on the distance? Let me know how you played it. Or if you just kind of kept it as it's -1 the whole time. And this is the thing that is more dependent. It's not cumulative as the... Yug is here, the creator of the realm. It's not cumulative as the clock fills, but it's always flat damage based on distance. Death at point 1 is 0 damage. At point 2 is 1. At point 3, it's 2. Oh, wait. Yug said that the clock filling makes you actually take damage, not protection. Oh, I'm very much reading this. Oh, I completely misread this. I was reading this as, I take less harm. I was like, great, I'm becoming more powerful. I'm taking harm. Got it. So I'm going to take harm based off of my distance when the clock fills. Got it. Hi, Clover. Yeah, it was a shield. I was like, great, I'll be invincible. I then assumed that you had made, like, the gnarliest monsters in the world that do, like, 10 harm, and you need that shield. Alright, cool. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's play it. What's up? Hi, Clover. My dog is here to say hello. Hi. Hi, what a sweet dog you are. What a sweet dog you are. Yeah, you're a good girl. Alright. You should definitely rephrase that as the second person to do that. Okay, you take harm. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. You are losing health as your body is splitting apart. Makes sense thematically to me. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh yeah, and if the alignment of everything looks weird, it's because I don't have the font that is associated with this pamphlet, so I apologize that it messed with all the... And I'm opened it in Affinity, so... It looks better than this. I just kind of fucked it up by opening it in Affinity. Alright, well, we start at point 1, the Forlorn Sigil. Gathering yourself after you fall, you carve your sigil into the rock. I love that. First of all, I just love that. The idea of, like, you carving the sigil yourself is very good to me. And I think, like, I've been seeing more and more people incorporating that as, like, the thing that is done. So I love that. I love to see that. I just want to make sure, like, my shit is visible here. You don't need to see all the other things. Okay. It looks weak and withered. Oh man, my poor sigil. Alright, so this point clock is a 2-segment clock. So you gotta do 2 things before you're allowed to move on. There's a search and 2 fights. Alright, well, I'm gonna definitely search. Obviously, I'm gonna search because I'm a greedy little search goblin. Let's get a nice pink line here because I want to be able to see it. Great. Got my little X. Ooh, what is that? What is that frame that I'm deleting? Cool. Got it. What did I get? The fissures twist and weave about themselves acutely. At times, you must crawl over the many dead fallen here. Oh man, there's so many people here. You find a stable healing salve. Plus 2 HP during exploration. Can be used in other realms. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I mean, like, little healing items is a very common thing that we see in these realms. I've got a healing salve. But typically, most consumables only work in the realm that you are in. Like, that's going to be, like, sort of the assumption. But these pamphlet realms are specifically designed to give you things that you can take between realms. They're meant to be little boosts between your next big adventure. So that little bit right there is really nice. I like that a lot. So plus 2 HP. Great. So healing up. All right, that's one segment of the clock filled up here. I don't know. I'll do a million little line segments. There we go. You can rest as often as you wish. And it resets all non-unique fights. Okay, so sigils work the same way as base rune. Okay. Fight. The reward, I'm gonna just read the rewards because this is a low stakes sort of thing here. Reward, increased lore +1. I'm a lore fiend, so I don't know how I'm gonna not do that. Or more healing stuff. We're gonna fight. We're gonna do the lore fight. Okay, cool. So now we get to kind of look and see how the rest of the pamphlet is designed, right? So here's our setup. And I'm going to go over here. And so I'm noticing it's W's and E's. So I'm going to fight whatever have been labeled as W's and E's. And these are those sliding tiles that if you're on this, it slides you down to the tile below at the start of the next round, I believe. Okay. Here's our enemy stats. Lots of cool... The interesting thing about these pamphlet things was trying to figure out ways to, like, do shorthand of stuff, right? So, Yug has a bunch of shorthand here as, like, the foe types, this is your key for those setups, the terrain types and everything. This is some helpful stuff for enemies in terms of what they can do, I'm assuming, in terms of, like, range. Yep, their range and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to flip that upside down eventually to read that thing that I'm gonna find. All right, let's get this set up here. I got a bunch of permanent terrain. I guess I want to use Yug's map, but I have my map here, which is close to where my stuff is. But that's fine. I'll go over to the other. I'll use Yug's map. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to set this up. We got a few permanent terrains here. I'm looking at this thing over here. This is our map. Permanent terrain. We got lots of it, actually. Kind of boxed in here. Let me bring myself over here. So I'm there. Can you see that green? Yeah, you can still see that green. Okay. We've got a couple of little wacky sloped things, which I don't know. How do we want to draw these? Do I have maybe I'll just draw a little arrow like that. Cool. Got a little arrow. So we have a couple of sliders, which I believe they're normal terrain in terms of like walking and stuff, but they will slide me at certain points. Okay, so now we need some enemies, the withered, and we need just a couple of bone daddies here. Let's grab them. One. Oh, that's not there. Withered lives there. Withered lives there. Oh, they're also difficult terrain. Cool. Hey, here's a fun fact. I think difficult terrain is changing entirely in the base game. I don't like the movement thing. It's annoying to me. I want people to be able to move on the map. I'm fine with permanent terrain being a thing that is like a thing that you have to move around, but like nobody ever spends 2 movement to move on top of things, and oftentimes it just acts like permanent terrain. So I was playing some Demon Souls the other day because I never played it before, and time and again I'm in these like tight hallways where my sword keeps hitting the wall and I'm not doing effective damage, and that felt like difficult terrain to me. So difficult terrain, I think, is going to just be a harm penalty. It's basically represents like bad fighting conditions for you, such that you deal less harm there because your weapon is like bouncing off things. Unless maybe it's only sane, right? Like there are probably some weapons like daggers that don't get penalized like that. So it feels like if you are attacking at like there'll just be some weapons that are just they're not affected by it, like a dagger and stuff like that. So that's my thought. Yeah, exactly. Like that blight druid. Okay, cool. I've got my 2 enemies. They are called the Withered. Their HP is 3, so they each have 3 HP. Let me get that set up here. Yeah, right, I treat difficult terrain as permanent terrain as well. It feels like that, essentially. Truly, the only time that it doesn't is when we give enemies the ability to not be affected by it. And so, like, it just doesn't feel like an interesting enough mechanic. But I like the idea of difficult terrain being terrain that makes it's difficult to fight on. And so it just makes you less effective at fighting. So you can move around it, but you just don't fight as well on it. Okay, so we got a couple of 3 enemy things. Range is same and adjacent. Pretty straightforward. Let's read their lore, though. Those who slip betwixt the cracks often give up on their miserable existence. Their skin cracks, their chest collapsing. Ah, so this is probably what I would become if I stayed here for too long. Carl says, I had a boss fight once in Yuge's previous game, and due to difficult terrain and bad rolls, me and the boss just stared at each other across the room for 5 rounds. Yeah, that'll happen, right? With the difficult terrain, you're like, I guess we'll just wait until one of us feels like moving a lot. Alright. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. It's been a little while. Gotta get those rules written up so I can get them to Will. Get this thing printed already. Alright. Let's go left to right with our withered. A 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6. So the 2, we'll start up here, is move 1, harm 1. So it's gonna move here. And it's gonna just kind of wait. It really did mess up the fonts. Yeah, I mean, that's my fault for trying to open it in Affinity. Yeah, I do have the Metal Mania font, which, you know, that one stuck. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how realms are updated with the new final rules. This one gets a move 1, harm 2. By the way, I'm just bringing my sword and board. I'm just doing the thing that I always do with these playthroughs, which is playing a new character. So I haven't brought anything from previous fights. I'm just playing it straightforward for these. I think once I have a final handling on like how advanced it works, I'll probably do some more, like, playthroughs again where you watch a character advance with time. But for now, it's just all one and dones. Alright, so enemies have moved. I'm gonna roll. I got a 3 and a 6. Cool. I'm definitely gonna do that and that. So I've got the ability to move 1, block 2, and do 3 harm. It's gonna be interesting to try to remember that, but I should print these out. They're cards. I should print them. Okay, so let's go murder this fool. So I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna block the 2 harm that it does to me. I'm gonna do 3 harm to it. I'm gonna kill it. Boom. Killed it. Murdered it. Dead. Now this thing and I are gonna stare at each other as this difficult terrain messes with our ability to move, probably. So let's see it. Alright, that's the first round. Enemy gets a 3. Move 1, harm 1. So yeah, if this is difficult terrain, then it can't move on it. See, this is exactly what we're talking about. This is not Yuge's fault. This is my fault for writing the difficult terrain rules the way that it is. Is like, this thing can't move on to me. I've got to get 2 move worth of stuff to move next to it, but then I'm going to slide away from it too, which is cool that there's sliding thing, but it's unfortunate that I will slide away from it. But let's see how I roll. Yeah, those difficult terrain rules, you better believe they're changing. I got a 6 and a 3 again, which means I'm not going to be able to do anything, because I can move, but I can't actually do anything. I can only move 1, which means I can't move into that space. I feel like I'm going to need to make a judgment call to just, like, change difficult terrain anyway, like, probably during this playthrough, because nobody wants to watch me, like, fail to move. Because, like, the enemy just got a 3 again, and then I got a 3 to 1, which means I'm not moving anywhere. I'm going to make a judgment call right now. I'm changing difficult terrain mid-fight. I'm just going to say the kind of rule that I think it's going to be is damage from enemies that are on difficult terrain is -1. And let's just get this going, because I don't want to just sit here and not be able to move on to this thing. And that's game design. That's game design right there. Alright, let's see what the enemy does. Now that we have our new rule in place. Got another 3, which I believe is a move 1, harm 1. So yeah, it's going to move in. It's on the slippery slopes. Yeah, I agree. I think it adds some tactics too. Like, if you can lure an enemy onto difficult terrain, it's ineffective. But, like, you might have to, like, pedal back onto difficult terrain to avoid a bad situation where you are going to do less harm. I think it's interesting. Okay, so this enemy is effectively not going to hurt me because it's in difficult terrain. So I can swing pretty freely here. I rolled a 6 and a 3 again, which is suspicious. So I'm going to just do this. Harm 3, murder the thing, kill it. Interesting. These yellow dice seem unreasonably consistent. Yug also proposes another quick solution is you can move onto them with ease, but off takes the double move. Yeah, that was another thought that I had if I wanted to make like moving onto it easier, but I don't know. That feels weird. Oh, that's interesting. That's half and half. Better than Snake Eyes, that's true. Alright, cool. I killed these things. I killed them. I murdered them. And if you're looking at it and you're going like, hey, that was easy. I thought this was a Souls-like game. As a reminder, this is a pamphlet realm. So pamphlet realms are not designed necessarily to be big like murder realms that are going to kill you time and again. They're there to test new tech and like test builds and stuff. So Yug is testing cool tech with the sliding terrain, for example. Haven't seen that anywhere else. And so this is a cool opportunity to test it before implementing it into a bigger thing. And like a lot of the tech that's going on with the realm clocks is new too. All right, lore +1. What did I learn? Long ago, something large and metallic passed down here. Ooh, interesting. Well, now I'm terrified because you says, oh, definitely not a murder realm. No, LOL. Now I feel like I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Those are like real famous last words on my part. All right, my lore. Let's bring it over here. I got something. I got some smarts in my head. I also have the let's group those up. Where did they go? This is why you don't do any of this in Affinity. This is like not a great way to do any of what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do something else. We're gonna make a little circle. Cute little circle here. I'm just gonna say that the whole thing is filled now. I'm making this up as I go. Not a great thing. Oh, great. Aaron also makes me think I'm gonna get just absolutely murdered here. Great. Can't wait. Can't wait to get destroyed by this place. Betwixt the Cushions was the working title. Excellent. Alright. I could technically fight again, but I don't need to. I can now move up a point. That is the rules of this place is that as you complete point clocks, you can move up. Oh, and I forgot to mark this twice. Okay, so... So that's twice. When it fills up again, we'll take note. But it only fills up when I do things at points, not when I move to them. So I'm going to move to point 2, and then I'm going to see what my options are. These labyrinthine cracks and fissures in the rock are coated with death and foul sludge. And I'm so sorry, Yug, that I like messed up your layout by opening this in Infinity. This is not Yug's fault. This is my fault. All right, what are my options here? I got to do 3 things in order to move past this point. Some searching, some learning, some more learning. I mean, I'm such a lore goon. Okay, I mean, let's just go left to right here. I'm gonna skip the fight. If I don't have to do the fight, I'm not gonna do it. But we'll see. Okay, let's search. You find a shard of another engraved sigil stone. Ooh, interesting. Sigil stone. We got a little bit of lore right there. On accident, right? Accidental lore. There's something going on here where the concept of sigils being carved with stones. Not bad. You find a shard of another engraved sigil stone. Sigil fragment. Used at the start of a round during fights to heal +2, reducing stamina by -1 for that round. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. That's real cool. Sigil fragment. Cool. Let's see if I remember to use it. I mean, I need to heal if that's relevant. Okay, cool. I got that. I'm definitely gonna search. I'm gonna learn. Increase lore +1. Give me the lore. Give it to me. God, I love lore. The gouges in the walls are becoming enervated by your presence. Ooh, glowing faintly as you pass by. Okay. Something large and metallic passed through. I'm guessing it fucked up the walls of this space in between. But also, it seems to react to me being here. Oh yeah, gonna take some harm here, right? So, Yugi's keeping me honest here, right? So this fills after the first one. So, this is actually now another segment in. And I take 1 harm based off of distance. So at point 2, which is where I am right now, I take -1 harm. Or I take harm. Okay. Okay. You're wearing me down. You're cracking me up. You're cracking me up. Very good. Alright. I'm gonna skip the fight. I'm gonna move over to more learning, because, yeah, I want to learn more. I've also done enough to fill in this clock here, so I can move up if I want. And I gotta remember this, these pamphlet things, like, I can't wait to... I want to play this online and stream it, so, like, I'm bouncing back and forth. This is going to be so much easier when I just, like, play by myself, and I'm just scribbling things in instead of, like, grabbing little circles that I made. Alright, so that's for my next learning. My lore increases. I've got lore 3 going on now. An engraved broken chain. It weakens you to be near it. What? You are cursed. Ignore the highest rolled stamina die value until your next double 6s? What the fuck? So wait, you just, like, you roll your stamina and just the highest one, just, you don't get it. Unless you roll double 6s? Remember, like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago when I was like, this is easy, not a murder realm at all. I feel like I'm gonna get murdered. Cursed. Fuck, I'm cursed. I mean, I could fight. Doesn't seem like a great idea to fight right now. I have the ability to go up. Yeah, I learned lore that you shouldn't learn. What a horrible idea. I always want to learn lore. I should always be rewarded for learning. Alright, I'm going up. I'm going up to 3, which I know can, like, fuck me up and destroy me, because I'm gonna take more harm, but that's okay. Alright, what do we got? Through, at point 3, a glimpse of faraway light. Through cracks, you see a light far above you. You are almost at the surface. Okay, so we can get out of here. Remind myself of when I can escape. When you complete the point clock at point 3, you can escape. So I could leave after I do this, but I'm not going to. Like, you specifically calls it out, like, will you plunder it? Will you return, or will you plunder? And I want to plunder. Like, I want to go back down to 4. Obviously, I want to go back down to 4. Because it's only 2 segments, and then I'm out, right? I could learn, I could search, and I could be like, peace. Then you could totally do that. I just want to, like, take my time here to explain, like, rationale behind a lot of this. If this is meant to be, like, RUNE played over your lunch break, right? I've been playing for, like, 30 minutes or so. that could be my lunch break. Like, I could be like, okay, cool, I did a mini realm. I did it. And now I can take whatever I've learned. I've got that healing salve that I can bring with me to the next place, and I got that now. Or I, you know, if I got a nice longer break, I can keep going. I got a longer break, so I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, let's of course learn and search. So we learn, increase the lore +1, do the clock, so that fills in the clock again. Take the curse with you. Come on, curse, let's go. I take 2 harm because I'm at 0.3. I'm far away. That's okay. I've got the ability to heal myself back up. I need to fill this up one more time and then I can go to 0.4, which means I'm going to have to go do one of those fights, but that's fine. We search. Oh, wait, I should read the lore that I learned. You find the dead body of an armored knight. Their insignia is that of 3 towers wrapped in chains. Fuck, I love that. I love that. I want to know so much more about that. Here's the real fun thing about these realms, these pamphlet realms. Like, they could allude to other realms that are out there. These could be like, I mean, this is a place between realms, which means, you know, if Yug was feeling sassy, he could write a whole realm where suddenly this starts showing up. You're like, wait a minute, I remember finding a body. God, I love that. Okay, we search. I'm gonna mark my clock while I remember. You find a preserved severed hand bearing the graven mark. Halt. Weapon. I'm so sorry that this is all fucked up. This is not this is not Yug's fault. One hand, it's a spell. Ooh. Range is adjacent to 4 to 5. Halt. Halt 1 target, or 6 halt 2 targets. Halt. Move. Next move is reduced -1. Ooh, it's a movement debuff you can use on enemies. Carved into flesh, mimicking runes. Carved into flesh, mimicking runes used by graven knights and ministers. Ooh. Graven knights? Mimicking runes? So these are people who are trying to act like engraved. They aren't like the engraved. They aren't the undying, fated to wander, but they have found ways to mimic the powers of runes and stuff like that. And graven knights just sound like knights that are going to come back to life. Fuck yes! Hell yes! I'll just write it. I'm gonna use my sword, I think, for now, or my sword and shield. Not spell, spiel. I have a halt spell. No. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dang cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Spencer's Rune Lore Theory channel. Yeah, that's right. I just consume and watch lore videos from like every IP that I love all the time. So yeah, if I could make a Rune lore channel. What's up? You're back? You're back. How are you? Why are you out of breath? What have you been up to? That's very suspicious. Okay. I need to do 2 more things in order to fill in this clock so I can access the bottom. So I gotta fight. Yugi's obviously mathed this out that I will have to fight. But I will note that I have the point clock done. I could leave at any point if I want. Oh, I didn't read this stuff over here. 0.4 is upside down. I love that. To use the spell, you have to hold the severed hand up like a halt. I'm like, no. Nice, I like that. I didn't read this stuff here. Requires realm clock filled ×1. Oh, interesting. What's going on here? I'm so sorry. You guys, like, really gone and botched up your shit here. Revealed by the heaving of rocks is an old wound in the ground marred by deep gouges. Oh, crushed by rubble is the long, rotted body of a minister, covered in rune-like scars. If I have faded... I haven't done this yet, but... Interesting. Okay. Lore. Lore. I'm gonna have to, like... I'm gonna need to make a copy and flip this. Okay, I gotta do a fight. I'm gonna do this fight. Okay, let's set it up. We got some permanent terrain here and here. That corner. Whoa, leave that be. There, that's gone. These we don't need. I'm gonna hold on to one in case I need it in the future. Okay, where do I live? I live here. I've got 2 Ks, whatever a K is. I haven't fought a K yet. I've only fought Ws. Alright. K. It's the Graven Knight. It's the Graven Knight. The Withered Graven Knight. Time to fight these fools. How dare they try to be like me? I'm an engraved. HP 6. Fuck. This is the fight I die. Yep, this is gonna be the fight I die. I feel like I should save that healing salve because I gotta just brute force until I roll double 6s. They are same and adjacent spaces. They have some halting stuff going on. Nice. Gravenholm's knights and ministers sought for themselves the power of the engraved whilst publicly condemning them. Yes. You know Yuga's gonna make a Gravenholm rune, or realm, and I'm gonna be so into it. I'm gonna be so into it. I love that this is connected to another bigger realm. I love that so much. Fuck, that's cool. Alright, well, let's get my ass kicked by some knights. Alright, let's see what they do. Left and then right. 1 and 1. Oh, I rolled snake eyes for them. Does that mean anything? Do I get my curse lifted? They're both moving too and harming one and halting me. Oh, good. Alright, I think they're smart. I think they're gonna fucking box me in. Alright, I've got harm. I've got 2 harm coming my way, and I'm double halted. They've both gone like, whoa, stop it. Just chill. And then they're gonna murder me. Night Clover. It's my upcoming Mega Realm. The cracks betwixt will be a part of it. Oh, fuck yeah, Mega Realm. Okay, so I've got some harm coming my way. I'm gonna roll 2 stamina dice. Pray I roll double 6s. If I don't, I get whatever the lowest die is. 5 and 2. So I have a 2. I have a 2. Oh, I'm gonna use it as harm. Right? I'm gonna use it as harm. I don't want to use the sigil fragment because that would take my stuff all the way down. Yeah, fuck. Ooh, this is not gonna be good for me. This is not gonna be good for me. A cursor reduces your next move by 1. Yeah, so I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not moving anywhere anyway because I only have a 2. So I have the ability to do 1 harm to one of them. I'll just hit the one on the top. They're like in my way to the middle of the room. And then I take 2 harm. Ow. Ouchie. Ouchie wouchie. Alright. Let's see how these enemies do. Left and then top. 3 and 5. Alright, so this one is going to move on top because they want to be in the same range. 5, harm 2, block 1. Oh boy. And this one has halted me. So I'm probably going to stand here and just get my ass whooped. Come on, double 6s. 1 and 2. So that's a 1 for me. You literally can't use a 1 for anything with my setup. No, nothing. I'm not moving, I'm not blocking, anything. I am taking 3 harm from them, and there's nothing I can do about it. God, remember the hubris of me, like, again, like 20 minutes ago when I was like, this is gonna be easy. The fights are no harm. I'll be fine. And then this happened, and then I was cursed. All right, let's do it again. Same and then above. 6 and 5 for the enemies. Great. Well, neither of them are halting me. I have the ability to move away. That's really good. 6 and 5. I have a shit ton of harm coming my way, but I could possibly get away. Maybe. I do always do this. 3 and 2, which means it's a 2, which means I don't have the movement. I stand there, I swing feebly, I hit this knight one more time, and then they just stab me 1,000,000 times. And I died. I died. I died. Boom, death count 1. Alright, what happens when you die in this realm? Oh, that's right, I start to fall apart. Now, thankfully, I'm not going to be penalized by this because I didn't bring in runes because I brought a fresh character. But normally, yes, this would be bad for me. I'll roll it anyway, just for fun. It's, roll a d6. Oh, wow, I rolled a 6, which means if I had any runes, it would fail to, activate. Oh, it's when you attempt to use a rune. Okay. So, yeah. What a jaunty, happy-sounding tune this is as I die. Okay, you return to point 1. I still need to do 2 things. Oh, I forgot to mark this. Joke's on you, I'm too weak to be affected by death. I gamed your game here. Alright, well, that fight didn't go so great for me. I guess I'm gonna go... I'll do the fight here. And, just continue to pray that I roll a double 6. And I can be free of this curse. Alright, I'm at point 1. I'm gonna do this fight now. I'll be back for those Graven Knights later. They think they've seen the last of me, but they haven't. Alright, I've got a couple of R's, which I haven't fought. I fought W's, I fought K's, I haven't fought R's, so it's a new enemy. Let's see what this enemy is all about. Living Runoff. Gross. Range is adjacent and 2. They have 4 HP each. Looks like they do kind of small harm. Not really moving a lot either. Split. If HP is less than 4, so if once they've taken damage and the split gets activated, spawns another living runoff. Oh, cool. Annoying. I love that. Pardon me. The misery and filth that runs through the cracks betwixt realms coalesces into malevolent molasses of filth. Sure. Sure. Gross, Yug. Gross. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's go top to bottom. Enemies get a 2 and a 3. So they're just going to be sitting there globbing. This one's not doing anything. This one's hanging out here right next to me. So I'm probably going to just be... I know how much you love enemy spawns. God, that first fight of your other realm at the river when there was like 5 enemies that just are spawned and murder you. It's very good. Alright, let's see how I do. 1 and 6. I get a 1. Nothing I can do. I can just sit here and get punched by a slime. I forgot to reset my health, so 9 for me. I'm worried about my ability to move if I keep losing my dice. Top to bottom. The sludges get a 6 and a 2. Well, the top one can't split because it hasn't been hurt yet. This one's going to keep sludge punching me. 4 and 2. I do 1 harm to it. And it does 1 harm to me. And we just sit here in the worst slap fight ever between a guy that's super cursed and a gross slime. Damn this curse. Double 6s, Yug? Really? See, if I was not a new character, I might have had like a rune that allowed me to like tweak my shit. But I don't. I'm a new character. Which means this is gonna be really hard for me. Top to bottom. 1 and 6 for the enemies. Fuck, this one splits. Because it is less than 3 health. So now there's a second one. Or a third one. I agree with that change. Generally speaking, that feels like a good change. Just to any rolled doubles. But it's your realm. You decide. This one is new. This one has 2 health. It also does... it'll be doing 1 harm to me. Yeah, because I did a 2. Okay, so I'm doing 1 harm to this one. And then I take another harm. I'm just slowly getting slapped by this thing. I'll just, I'll go down, and then I'll just use my healing salve. So I'll go back up to 9. I need the ability to, like, get shit going. I roll so many double 6s usually, but only when your spell would kill you if it... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna continue to flail against these slimes. We'll go top. We'll go kind of like an L shape. Alright, that one's not doing anything. That one's not doing anything. This one's splitting again. God! I rolled 6 twice for this, but I can't roll 6 to save my life for myself. God, I hate this game. Alright, there is another slime. There's another slime. There's a bunch. I wish I had my axe to cleave with. Oh my fucking god. I agree with Aaron. Doubles is great. Alright, let's see what I roll. Okay, is it doubles? Because I rolled... I don't know if you can actually see that, but I rolled 2 4s. You can also see my Netrunner cards. Are we playing it as doubles, Yug? Please be merciful. Allow it to be just any doubles. No, I'm fine with these things splitting a billion times. That's great. Thank you, Yug, for giving me the new rule. My curse is lifted. I have 2 4s. Time to start murdering slimes. Okay, so I can block 2, block the incoming harm, deal 2 harm, murder this thing that keeps spawning. Boom. Murdered it. Great. Excellent. Time to start killing some slimes. You can have a little patch as a treat. Here we go. Now I feel invincible. Oh, you know what's gonna feel even better? Eliminating the curse from my sheet. Alright, let's go top to bottom. 2, 4, and 4. Oh, they're moving. This one's not moving. This one has just been standing there the whole time. Bad at dice probability, which is great for a game designer. It's perfect for a game designer. Alright, so these both are going to do... I have 2 harm incoming right now. Watch me roll like double 6s. No, I rolled a 4 and a 2. 4 and a 2. 4 and a 2. Honestly, I just want to start fucking murdering these things. I have 2 harm coming my way. I accept. I'm gonna sum them, make a 3, and kill one of these things. Murdered. And I take 2 harm. This is how mad I am at these slimes. I let them punch me, and then I crush them. I smash them with my shield. That's how I imagine murdering them. Okay. Here we go. Top to bottom. 3 and 4. Oh, it moves on top of me, right? Or is it... Yeah. No, it just wants to be adjacent. Oh, I've been playing the slimes wrong. They have a range of 2. These slimes could have hurt me from over here. I should have much less health than I do. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's a great point, Carl. Imagine having that curse if you had a 2-handed weapon. You'd never go into 2-handed stance. Ah, shit. My bad. These things should have been hurting me from before. Alright, well, this one continues to stand there. Roll a 3. But this one would move, but it doesn't want to because it's at adjacent. Sorry, slimes. Roll double 4s again. Double 4s is the new double 6s. Block 2. So I'm going to block the harm. Do 2 harm. Murder this thing. Great. Now I'm going to go walk over and murder that other one. But now I know it can hurt me from a distance. I'll remember that. Don't worry. 3. I think I've rolled 3 for this slime up here every single time. Every single time. So it's going to stand there and hurt me if I move close to it. A 4 and a 2. It's not really getting me very far, so I'll just move 1. Alright, slime, come meet me. Come fight me. 6. Well, it's not splitting because it's not hurt yet. I haven't gotten to it yet. So it is doing 1 harm if I move close to it. 4 and 3. Okay, so I'll move 1 and I'll block the harm that's coming my way because it can hit me. So I move forward. It slime punches. I block it with my shield. Slime gets a 5. It will move 1 because it does want to be adjacent. Hello, slime. Thanks for being here. I rolled a 6 and a 1. It's doing 1 harm to me. I probably shouldn't take the harm, but I'm going to. I'm going to do 3 harm to it. I'm going to take the 1 harm. Fuck this slime. I'm going to use the sigil fragment on my next turn. I'm going to heal 2, but I roll 1 fewer die. Ho ho! I'm not cursed anymore. I don't care. I'm just marking it early so I don't forget it. Alright, enemy gets a 3. It's just doing 1 harm to me. Cool. I only roll 1 die. I rolled a 2, which is enough to hurt it. It hurts me for 1. I take that as an acceptable exchange. Alright, I killed it. I killed these slimes. I ended up having to kill 4 of them. It's a great point. Don't worry, Spencer. There's a part in the upcoming book that's titled "You Will Make Mistakes." Yes, it is. It's my favorite part that I'm writing, which is, you'll be fine. You're gonna make mistakes. Don't worry about it. Alright. We have finished that fight, which means we need 1 more thing. And we can get to the bottom, which you know I want to go to the bottom of this place. I fought those knights before and that sucked, so I think I'm going to go fight... Oh, wait, I get something. I find a stable healing salve, +2 during exploration. I'm going to just gobble it up right away. I find it and then I eat it. Oh, no. Eat it up. I think I still have the other one. I don't think I used it. I don't think I used the other one. I used the sigil fragment during the fight. I don't think I used the healing salve in exploration yet. That is cool that it could be used in other realms. Like, I wouldn't... Like, if I was a continuing character, I wouldn't be tempted to use it right away. I would be tempted to keep this, actually. Because that sounds great. Oops, did not mean to, like, move the whole page. Okay, I'm gonna go up a point. I'm gonna do this fight now. I'm gonna try this fight out. Got a little bit of that wacky terrain going on. The slides, essentially. We got some slides going on. Holy shit. That's fun. Moves you diagonal. Okay. We've got me. Hey, I'm already exactly where I need to be. I've got 2 slimes next to me. And I have a W, which is one of those wizards. Cool. Alright, well, I'm not feeling cursed, so I'm feeling great. I'm gonna murder these things so bad. It's gonna be great. Great for me. I'm not using the sigil fragment at first, because I'm probably gonna be taking some hits. I'll just wait. Alright, left to right, then we'll do the wither. 3, 6. It's not splitting because it's not hurt yet. And the withered gets a 4, which is move 2. Oh, it's gonna slide on top of me next turn. Great. All right, so these things right now, I've got 2 harm from the slimes coming my way. Let's see how I do. I feel like these weapon dice have started to get cool on me. 6 and 2. Yeah, and they're starting to cool off. Starting to cool off. I don't care for that. I'm gonna play more conservative. I'm not gonna play as silly as I was before. I'm gonna use the 6 to block the 2 harm, and I'll use the 2 to just do 1 harm to this one at the bottom. Okay, so that means, let me remind, is it at the start of the turn that it slides? Slides 1 space from that square at the start of the round. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna... it hops on the fun slide. Whee! And now it's here. And now I'm surrounded. I wish I had my crown of red. I don't know why I took it off. It was a bad idea. Should have kept that. I'm gonna change out my weapon dice too. I don't feel like those are doing it for me. Alright. Good clicky clacks on that. Let's do it again. Slimes and then withered. See what they're doing. 1, 5, and 6 for the withered. So that's gonna stay good. That's a 5. It can move, but it doesn't want to. What is it? 6 for a withered? It doesn't want to move. It wants to be the same space, and it wants to just hurt me a lot. I would like to move because I can't do anything about that withered. 5 and 3. So right now I've got 4 harm coming my way, as is. A 5 and a 3. What can we do with a 5 and a 3? Get some blocking going and probably get some movement, dance around a little, do some harm. Yeah, okay, so I'll move 1, harm 2, block 2. I'll move here. These things can still hit me because they have range, and I'm going to remember it this time. This thing can also hit me, so all 4 harm is still coming my way, but I want to be able to hurt the withered. I want to take out the withered. Do I want to take out the withered? I don't know. Moving here doesn't benefit me very much. I haven't really codified the new rules for same stuff yet for enemies, other than that they can just do it and I can't. Yeah, I'll just do this for now, as I still like playing out my same stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna move here. I'll do 2 damage to the withered. It's almost dead. I block 2 of the 4 harm that is coming my way. So it's still a decent amount of harm coming my way. Alright. Let's roll it again. Slimes get a 2, a 3, so they're standing still and attacking from range. The wither gets a 4. Move 2. Yeah, so it's going to move on top of me. So I'm going to basically move right back. But I could move up here and get away from the slimes at least and kill the withered off. 6-1. Fuck me. If it's a harm 3, then I'm gonna because I got a 6-1. I'm not gonna block. I'm gonna play Murderous. I'm gonna actually move here and do the 3 to this and kill off this slime. I still do take the 3 harm from them all because I have no block going on, but that's just the way of the world, isn't it? It's a Souls-like game. You just get your ass kicked. Sounds about right. All right, let's do the slimy goop. Gets a 4 and a 6 from the withered. All right, so the slime won't move. The withered will move on top of me, and it'll deal 2 harm. So I've got 3 harm coming my way. 5-1. Oh, I can't take that harm so brazenly. Yeah, I'm gonna just treat this as a 5 or a 6. It doesn't matter. Move 1, block 2. I'll move away from this. Block 2. I'm still taking 1 harm, but ugh. I keep rolling these real, like, a high number and a low number on my decks. I need consistency here. Give me some consistency. All right, slime and then withered. 2 and 1. All right, so slime is just still standing there, slime gooping me from afar. Withered on a 1 is move 1, harm 1. So it's just chasing me around. Just chasing me around. 3 and 2, not wonderful. Not wonderful. How much harm do I have coming my way? I have 2 harm coming my way. I need to start using that sigil fragment. I need to start healing. I need to hopefully just out heal them for a little bit. What did I roll? 3 and a 2? I can't kill the withered even though I had the 1 harm to do it in the block because I can't hit at the same range. So I can move and kill it. I just am taking all the harm. I think that's fine, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take... What did I say? 2 harm? Puts me back... It's going to put me at 1. It's enough to kill the withered. It's just me and the slime. I'm going to start using the sigil fragment now. Alright, slime. You and me. I'm going to use this, which heals me too, if I remember correctly. Make sure I'm using this correctly. Start of a round during fights to heal +2. I just use 1 fewer die on my stamina. That's fine. I'm next to the slime. I'm where I want to be in terms of range. And it typically can't hurt. It only does 1 harm. So I can out heal it for a while, actually. This is called cheesing. This is an effective strategy in Souls-like games. Alright, what is it going to do? Rolls a 4. So it's going to deal 1 harm to me. I only roll 1 stamina die. I get a 4 as well. So it's 1 harm to me. And I'm gonna cheese this for a little bit. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna cheese for a little bit. So I'm gonna block 2. Just block it. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna heal myself up. You better believe I'm gonna fucking game this game. Of course I'm gonna game this game. So I'm gonna heal myself again. I'm just gonna have to, and this thing can't split because I haven't heard it yet, so I don't have to worry about it populating. 1 from this thing. I roll a 6. I block again. Cheese it up. I love this. It also rolled a 1 again. I roll a 4. Block it. Love it. Cheese it 1 more time. I figured it out. I figured out how to win this realm. It only took me like changing the rules a few different times. 4 for the thing. So it's gonna do 1 harm. I'm ready to fight it after this. I have to roll 1 die still. I got a 6. It's pretty good. All right, I'll deal 3 harm to it. It has 1 HP left. I'll take my 1 harm. I'm not using the sigil fragment anymore. just rolling regular d6. But I healed myself up. Pretty good. I rolled a 3. It's not splitting, thank God. It's just doing 1 harm to me. I rolled snake eyes! Snake eyes. Which sucks for me. I mean, I can summon... I get the 1 harm that I need to kill it, but it just sucks that I take the 1 harm on the way out of the fight. I had cheesed up my healing, and then it got 1 less goop in on me. Alright. I murdered that thing. It's dead. I have now done enough to fill this in again, which does hurt me. So the realm clock is filled in. I take 2 harm. No, I take 1 harm. 1 harm, because I'm only 1 point away. I take 1 point of harm for that. Definitely have to make sure that my intent, that the fragment was 1 use in a... Yeah, that makes sense that it's only used once. I'm just sitting here spamming it. I have glitched the game. Yeah. Not as intended. Okay. I can go to 4. I'm going to 4. I walk over to 4. Which means I need to duplicate this page. And I need to, like, rotate it. I need to, how the fuck can I just, can I rotate a whole page? I don't know how to do this in Affinity. I'm gonna just delete all this stuff. Can't delete all of it, I need this. Let's see here. Watch Spencer struggle to do Affinity in real time. What if I did this? Would this do what I want it to do? No. What if I did the most ridiculous way of trying to get this done? Excellent. Great. I don't need that. Point 4. The Graven Oubliette. As you enter, the countless graven marks gutter to life. From the rubble, broken shackles hang from a twisted figure. Here we go. Oh, I can just do this. Great. Broken shackles hang from the wrist and from the rubble and rags slowly rises a twisted figure. Broken shackles hang from thin wrists and hatred burns with the snake in eyes of one who is a prisoner no more. Snake in eyes? Alright, it's a fight. The graven clock fills... Oh, there's a clock associated with this. Fills 2 per round as the graven marks empower the apostate. At lore 5, it fills 1... I don't have 5 lore. I have 4 lore. I don't have enough lore. So it's going to fill twice per round. When filled, it moves on to phase 2. The clock resets if you die. Oh, shit. I'm going to drink that healing salve before I activate the fight. Alright. I also won't use the sigil fragment anymore since Yuik has indicated that it was only meant to be used once. And I used it about 10 times. Okay. Alright, this is the fight. Let me get the fight set up. And then I'll put a tracker for the clock. Alright. Shit, I need this too. Great. I need this. Why am I doing it this way? Folks, don't try to do graphic design on stream. Ever. Especially if you have no fucking clue what you're doing. It's me. What? Grab all this shit. Why didn't that work? Your affinity really did not. Yeah, it really did. I feel so bad because like it's a really nice pamphlet, and then I just like destroyed it. All right, I'm gonna just do it all over here. Why am I doing this? I'm just gonna do it right here. All right. I need permanent terrain in the corners. I need. Oh wow, these arrows are just like all around. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm just gonna put the arrows all around. I'm not gonna turn them. I want to get going on this. I just know that they all point in. I'll just remember that. I should be able to remember that. I am here. The thing is here. It's me versus you, gross thing. I get a cool thing called the Graven Shackles if I kill it. That'd be sick. Alright. Let's get rid of all these skeletons. Graven Apostate has 16 health. 16? I think I'm gonna die. What? The hubris of me at the start of this stream, like an hour ago, when I was like, hey, this is so easy. Fuck me. Okay. The range is based off of the phase. It's in phase 1 right now. Attacks with broken graven shackles like a flail. Range of same and adjacent. Okay. Seems like it's not doing a lot of harm, so that's good. I just have to remember to fill in this clock. I'm gonna Raven clock. 0 out of 8. And then I just fill this in. It goes up twice per round, right? Fills twice per round. Okay. Alright, it fills in twice. Here we go. It's time to fight this thing. It gets a 2. Move 1, harm 1. So it's going to move closer to me. And it's going to do 1 harm to me. 2 and 2 on my part. That's not great. I am playing super conservative. I'm going to sum those in block 2. I'm not going to... I gotta just play conservative here and wait till I get my good rolls. Because I got 16 health to get through. That's a lot of health I gotta burn through. I guess that's not great for me because of the whole phase thing, but, you know. Such is life. Is it an 8-segment clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 9? Am I counting that correctly? It can't be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 9-segment clock. It is a 9-segment clock. Alright. Alright, let's see what it does. 5. Move 1. It'll do that. Harm 1 and bind. Halves all incoming. Ah, damn. Okay. So it's gonna have whatever sort of damage I do to it. I roll a 3 and a 1. Oof. Oof. I'm gonna summon again. I'm gonna block the harm. Because I'm not gonna do much harm to it anyway. I cannot roll to save my life with my weapons right now. Alright. Graven Clock fills in some more. It's not long before it goes into phase 2 where I think it's just gonna murder me. 3. Move 1, harm 1. It won't move. It's on top of me, bashing my skull in. 5 and 5. Now we're talking. Alright. I'll be able to block the harm. And I can do 2 harm to it. So boom, I move over. I block the harm that it does to me. And then I do 2 harm to it. It's at 14. 14. Here we go. Graven Clock fills to 8. God, I wish I knew where that other lore was. I wish I had found it. That would have been really helpful. Alright, it does a 4. Move 1, harm 1, bind, so it's gonna be reducing my harm. 6 and 1. You know what that means? I'm gonna move, I'm gonna just block. And that just means this thing goes, the Graven Clock goes, and it is now in phase 2. Okay, it's in phase 2 now. And I think it just stays here. Until it kills me. Attacks with overlarge hover formed of magic. Roll 2d6. Oh my god, it has 2d6 stamina. And it has increased range. Oh my god, it's so much more powerful. Yug, what the fuck? Alright, here we go. Let's see what it does. It gets a 7. Move 1, harm 2. Okay, so it's just chasing me around, slashing me with a giant-ass weapon. And I rolled Snake Eyes. Which I can't even summon to anything useful. Because I can summon it to 2, but I can't attack at same range. So this thing just comes closer, bashes my head in a little bit. That's twice Snake Eyes for me, and it couldn't roll double 6s. Alright, let's see what the Graven Apostate does. 4 and a 2 makes it a 6. Move 1, harm 1, block 1. It's happy where it is. It's going to be blocking some harm. Oh shit, I dropped my weapon. Rolled 1, was a 5. 5 and 6, now we're talking. 5 and 6. Okay. I'm blocking 2 and I'm dealing 3. Boom, I'm gonna move here. It's doing 1 harm, blocking that away. It's blocking 1 of my 3 harm. So it goes down to 12. Gotta find that on a 20-sided die. Okay. You should read the flavor. Oh, I should. I didn't read the flavor of the first phase. The Graven Apostate's chest is collapsed inwards. Its body cracked and broken. Its face 2 holes for eyes. Enervated by your presence, the Graven Apostate wrenches a huge ephemeral halberd from the hole in its chest, which now bleeds pale blue luminous magic. Gnarly and good. Alright. I'm gonna keep getting chased by this thing. Oh, fuck, it rolled an 11. Harm 3, bash. It's gonna knock me away. Which is kind of fun with how the map is set up. I rolled a 3 and a 1. Yeah, I mean, I'll block 2 of the 3 harm that's coming my way, so I'll take 1. Then I will get bashed away from this thing, which will just scoot me back towards it at the start of the next round. So it just pushes me against the wall, and the wall's like, no, get back out there. I feel like I'm in a wrestling ring. That's very funny. Alright, what does it do? Wow, it rolls another 11. So it's like, hey, that was pretty fun. Let's do that one again. I roll a 5 and a 1. I certainly am going to just block. I can't move away from it. It has a range that it will just smoke me wherever I am. So I got to block 2. We just do this bounce again. And then I go right back to it. Alright. It rolls an 8. Move 1, harm 2. So it closes the gap on me. It's going to do 2 harm. I roll a 6 and a 1. I'm gonna use that 6 to move and block 2. The 1 just doesn't do me any good. I gotta find some new weapon dice. They're not playing kind for me right now. Okay. Still alive though. It gets a 10. So another harm 3 bash coming my way. I get a 6 and a 4. See, there we go. I changed up the dice. It works. I block 2. And I'm going to do 2 harm to it. So I do 2 harm to it. It goes to 10. I block 2 of the 3 harm coming my way. And then I can do the bounce off the wall. Ugh. It's at 10. I have 3. I've been rolling really well for this thing. I would like to roll bad for it, please. Hey, how about that? A 4. Move 1, harm 1, block 1. I roll a 4 and a 3 myself. Okay, cool. Cool. So, I can move away from it. I can move here. I can block the harm, and I'm going to deal 2, which it'll reduce down to 1, so it takes 1 harm. It's at 9. It's at 9. Fuck, it got a 9 again. This is it. Oh, this sucks for me that it keeps getting that. It keeps getting the really good roll. I'm really good at rolling for this enemy. I roll a 3 and a 1. So I'll block 2 and then bounce off the wall again. So I take my 1. That's how I'm gonna die by getting ping-ponged off the wall. I'm a pinball bouncing around here. Alright. Enemy gets... It's an 11. I rolled 11 3 times for this thing. Harm 3. Bash. I rolled snake eyes. I rolled snake eyes. I rolled snake eyes. I rolled snake eyes. That's 3 times I rolled snake eyes. And what's wrong with rolling snake eyes? I have no means of blocking any of this harm, which means it stabs me and it murders me. Stabs me with the giant overlarge weapon that is produced from the hole in its chest. Stabs me, crushes me, murders me. I die. My death count goes to 2. And I died. I think I'm gonna stop there, just because it's been an hour and a half, and I usually run like an hour and 15 for these streams, so this is a little longer for me. This feels like a good stopping point for me. Goddamn, is this realm hard. I love it. I love that it's hard, and I love that I thought it was gonna be so easy to start. My hubris, my ridiculous hubris, I love it. This realm rocks. I just had the boss fight, so I'll probably just do it later on my own, just to see if I can do it and finish it. So I probably won't record another video with it. And also, there's a cool item you get if you kill it, and I want to save that for you all if you play this realm. So, you definitely should play this realm. It's very fun. I will drop the link here in stream in just a second, and then also the link will be in the description on YouTube if you want to check out the realm. I highly recommend it. If this looks fun, RUNE is still in production. It'll be released later this year. You can pre-order it. The link for the pre-order will be in the description of the video. Thank you so much to you for creating this. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you watched and learned how hard this game is. I had a lot of fun. I'll catch y'all later. Bye!